Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Alright. Let's get the show on the road. So, this laptop here is me old Surface laptop, well, Surface Book, sorry. Surface Book 2. That reminded me I need the Surface Book Linux. Huh? So my goal is to, ideally, today, well, let's chat, install Fedora. That seems okay, that seems okay, that seems okay. I'm not connected on VPN, I should be okay. I really need to figure out a better way for monitoring my restream. Anyway, I'm trying to install Fedora on this shit. So for the longest time, I did have Arch on it, because it worked, but ideally I'd like Fedora on it, because I am intending to, oh my god, I forgot. Where's my keyboard? That's gonna boot into, hold on, what the? Okay, no, I'm good. Why is my wireless keyboard not working? Ah, Jesus. Get that out of here. Let me yoink this. See if I can go wired. So for the longest time I had Arch installed on this thing, on my personal thing, and I just used it for like a light side machine. But now that I don't really need it anymore, I want to put Fedora, I want to put Fedora on it instead of Arch, and hopefully just put it on Trade Me for like $100 or something, and then someone can grab it, and they can, I really need to clean up my room, and whoever grabs it on Trade Me can have a fun old time. And since, what the hell? Okay, since Fedora is just a little more, I feel like Fedora was a little more easier for new beginners on Linux, because when I started my Linux stuff, I started on Fedora just because the Asus laptop was really primed for it. Ideally I'd put Mint, but for the life of me I couldn't get Mint working, so the next best choice is Fedora for me. So I think Fedora is pretty safe and sound for a new beginner to grab as a Linux distro. Thus, my objective today, where is the dongle for this thing? Ah, there it is. My objective would be ideally to get Fedora rather than Arch, because Arch is probably gonna be a bit of a pain in the ass for anyone who is new to Linux. Keyboard nearly fell down. That was close. I nearly dropped my keyboard. Okay. The last time I tried to install Fedora on this thing, it kind of didn't work for some reason. So hopefully it works this time. But it does, it's a really short stream. What the hell? There we go, right? Why was there two instances of that? Okay. Excuse me, Anaconda is unable to create. It's crashed. Isn't that because I try to have two instances of Okay, it worked. Good. English. English next. Date and time. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, sure. Next. Entire disk. Don't encrypt my data for now, just so it's easier for me. Can't spell for the life of me. Surface book. Paraphrase. Oh, passphrase, so that's password. I'm pretty sure I'm okay with this. Enable root account. No. Let's make it easier for me. So I understand. Install all. Hey, Fedora's installation menus changed. This was actually really easier than, or was it because now I understand some of those meanings? But it actually sounds really easier than what it was before. When I started trying to do all the Linux stuff, I feel like the hard drive selection thing, the partition selection thing, was a little more confusing than what it is right now. And that's a plus. That's an improvement. Am I streaming right now properly? I am always a little worried when I can't monitor. I need to figure out how to get chat working properly. Okay, no, I'm good. If this is like straightforward, I'd be so thrived. Detailed installation and setup guide. I know I have to go install a different thing after this, after just installing the OS. I need to install a different kernel, that's the word that I was looking for. Fedora instructions, okay. Hopefully I can just connect myself to the internet with the dongle and it'll be fine, and hopefully this is a super quick and short stream where I'm forced to do this. Or else I'll keep kicking down all these projects down the can, which I shouldn't. And I really don't need all these devices with me anymore. I have way too much stuff, as you can kind of see on my messy table. I have way too much devices and I need to get rid of some. This is a good way of getting quote-unquote rid. And hopefully someone could just pick it up with a, you know, at a reasonable price, and they can just use it for searching the web and nothing more. Because I don't think you can do much on this laptop anymore. I got like this is like the old base model Surface Book 2, which is really shit. Like if I install Windows 10, the base, as fresh as it is, it lags like hell. And I'm pretty sure if I installed Windows 11 on this, it will be probably unrunnable. So I think the best solution was just to use Linux. I could always just try something else like installing Atlas OS on top of the Windows base install, but I don't know. At least with this, I can give someone some flexibility. And I'll probably like reflash this as well then into Fedora Drive. And just ship it out with this laptop because I don't need that. I think maybe I should keep this and get a different one. I think this was a 32 gig. Right now it's got Arch installed just in case this fails, but I want to keep this drive. I even labeled it with Fedora on it. I don't think that's going to pick up through the camera well. Yeah, I don't think that's picking up through the camera well. But yeah, I really need to get some stuff sorted. Oh my, it's getting hot. I hate it. I think today might be a day for ice cream. 80%. Things are going smoothly so far. Oh, as soon as I said that, something lagged. Since TNF5, however, the add repo option no longer exists in the config manager command. Instead, there's now a sub-command add repo. Okay, probably I'll need to do that one, won't I? Yeah, I've been having okay experience with Fedora on my other laptop, my main laptop. So hopefully whoever may get this in the next whenever TradeMe wants to do a fee-free sale, I can have a good old experience. Hopefully Fedora isn't too laggy on this machine. I mean, Arch flies because it's got nothing installed, but Fedora does come with a few stuff. And yes, I am installing the KDE edition. It's probably just my heavy bias since the Steam Deck. I mean, I did have GNOME on here with the Arch Linux install previously that I had on it, but someone new using a PC, a Linux PC, sorry, might be just easier to have something set up that's more close to a Windows device than a Mac device. Like the desktop layout being more closer to like a Windows layout than a Mac layout. Because I'm okay, because I've had experience with both OSs. Although that said, Mac OS right now looks kind of horrible. Like in the stores, I checked out the new laptops because I'm contemplating if I want. If I'm contemplating if I want a new laptop or not, I'll probably be sticking with what I have right now because of all the RAM shortages and shit going on. Probably like this is the worst time to upgrade, so I'm gonna hold out with my laptop for a year. I did buy a new screen for it as well, just in case, because I kind of during my trip it kind of had a whoopsie. It's okay right now, but I have another monitor just in case, and hopefully if some of the stuff that I bought from your old boy AliExpress comes in time, there may or may not be a stream about that too, but for now it's okay, so I'm just using it. But ideally, if I'm going to upgrade my laptop, then at some point I do want to ship it out anyway. And ship it out with something that works properly. Although I probably could have just said, oh, this had a whoopsie on the screen and the LCD. There's a boohoo going on every now and then kind of thing. And I'm sure whoever bought it wouldn't have cared. Because when it works, it works. There is a bit of a munted frame, that's what I just didn't like. I'm a little too OCD than I should be. Okay, bootloader. It's taking a bit longer than I expected and hoped. So the ideal thing for this is, oh, there we go. For the Bluetooth to work, Wi-Fi, so Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, the USB should all work fine, so I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, pretty much. And in terms of running stuff, I want to see just YouTube running fine, and then we should be good to go. Let's see. Generating RAM FS. It's funny, when I bought this laptop, I saw a Linus Tech Tip review of it back then, And then that one that said, do not buy like the base laptop. And I was like, man, I'm just buying the base laptop. It was on sale was the other thing. I don't say I regretted the decision, but yes, it would have been better if I actually bought something that was the next spec up, or at least get a 16 gig RAM model, because I think I heavily underestimated how back then a Mac was configured. Ooh, fingers crossed. Yeah, I was heavily underestimating how well the Mac OS was optimized as opposed to Windows. And I had an old MacBook 13 with 8 gigs of RAM as well. And I'm like, oh, it's the same spec with a better CPU, so I should be fine, is what I thought. But man, I was so wrong. Windows is a piece of junk as the years went by and by. And especially now, it's one of the worst operating systems, I really think. There will be the odd occasion I do use Windows 11 now. And I threw it on the SATA SSD because I was like, fuck this shit. Regardless. What the hell? Regardless, yeah. What was I trying to say? Windows 11 was a piece of shit. That's what I was trying to say. I can't stand it, man. I even got Atlas OS installed on it and I still can't get over it. Windows 11 default is really bad. And like, I think Windows 10 has it as well. That weird stupid background thing with, what is going on here? What is this photo? Or what is this background? Whose freaking decision was that? That's not the worst thing I've ever seen. I hate it so much when they do that, because my mum's laptop's like that right now, and I'm like, oh, do I need to install Linux on my mum's laptop? Probably not. I got a Mac Mini for my dad because his PC, sorry, is aging, and there's no way Windows 11 is going to run on that thing. It's ancient. It's even older than this laptop, so I got a Mac Mini for him. He barely only like uses the internet anyway. So I got some decent old M1 Mac Mini for him that he can use. And then Mum, I'm probably gonna just get her some tablet or something, because she also really only watches YouTube and the occasional Korean stuff that I download for her. TV shows. I just need to figure out a way to do a file share properly and get a Jellyfin up and running on potentially my NAS, if not, no, ideally on my Raspberry Pi. I need to look into that to see how plausible it is to get a Jellyfin running on a Raspberry Pi, because I just want to keep it for now separate from my NAS, because my NAS is configured horribly. I need to do some other configuration to make sure like some of the folders, my stuff is my stuff, and like TV shows and all of that are set up properly, kind of thing. Man, I've been sitting on my NAS for like years at this point. I just use it as a file dump, which I really shouldn't. Yeah, this installation taking ages. Yeah. And it's so hard to get a good laptop these days is the other thing. Something that I like look and I'm like, oh, that's a good laptop. It's just either way too expensive or just not enough features. Like, I'm so sad that and Asus is a piece of shit, so I don't want to, like, as much as I don't want to buy an Asus, the only good laptop that I can see that's worth for me to buying is like the Asus I think it's the 14, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's like the only laptop that I'm like, that's a decent spec with things that I want. Although it's all sold out in New Zealand, so there's no way of me buying it. Great. I really hoped not buying an Asus laptop, to be honest. I'm just kind of done it over with the shits that they've been storming up these days around like kind of consumer unfriendly stuff. Because I used to have the Asus Zenfone 9, but yeah, that phone is super old is one thing, and then the other thing is they have given up on security updates for like after 2 years, so I needed a new phone. I've been running that phone without any security updates for like a year, even though I do have an antivirus running, but it's kind of different from having an antivirus running versus the original, what's the thingamajig? What's the word I'm looking for? Like the OS level security running. So I really was kind of overdue for a laptop, not a laptop, I was overdue for a phone upgrade, which I didn't do an upgrade, I did a downgrade. I'm thinking about making a video about that, but I don't know if I either have the time, energy, and the creativity to do that. I want to do it though, but I'll try and make something, but I got other projects going on as the big problem. I got too much things to do, too much things that I want to do, not enough time and not enough energy. I'm so looking forward to this Christmas break is the big thing, and like do nothing. Ideally I want to do nothing, but there's a lot of side projects that I wanted to do that I need to get done, so it might not be as relaxing in terms of physically, but hopefully it's not too bad. Yeah, the other thing that I don't like about Asus is their stupid fucking power thingy. Like, why do you still have proprietary power cables? It's fucking bullshit. Just use a USB-C for everything. Like their gaming laptops and shit. Even the one that I have, so the Asus Flow X13, the OG edition. Like, motherfuckers, they have some sort of chip in their thing that limits the power of the USB-C if it's not their own USB-C. It's so like, man, it's so annoying. It's so anti-consumer. It's a piece of shit. Why? Like, why do you have that? Like, that's something that even Apple doesn't do, and Apple's a piece of shit on that regards. So it's like, you just can't get a good 13-inch laptop these days is the other thing. And I really feel like laptops, 13 inches, it's where it's at. I do get why, and like gaming laptops, they're like now looking at gaming laptops these days, they're all like 15-inch plus. I'm like, I don't need a fucking 15-inch laptop these days. Well, I never really did. It's a waste of space, and it's heavy as heck for no reason. 13 is so good these days, especially with like 16:9 ratio screens and stuff. The only people that I kind of understand, or like I'd sympathize with people wanting a bigger screen laptop, is for people who can't put a monitor in their room, because, you know, if you're living in a dorm or something, Yeah, I understand you can't like just go grab like a 32-inch monitor or like 24-inch, 27-inch monitor and just put it in your dorm because there's not enough room and stuff. So maybe having like an 18-inch laptop is the best for you. So that I can't get. But mother fricker, everyone else don't really need that. Big screen laptops, I'm not a big fan. Of course this one has their own weird, stupid freaking... I'm just looking at the ROG Zephyrus G14. Even this thing has its own proprietary cable thing for power. And don't get me started, oh, it's because it needs 200 watts or something. That's what USB-C PD3 already does. PD 300 watts. Yeah, PD 300 watts. And I'm pretty sure the next power delivery thing they made it into so you can get up to 240 watts or something like that, right? Man. And then there's Razer. I'm looking at the options of like 14-inch laptops that we have in New Zealand. Very slim and very bad. And even Razer's got their own stupid power connector too. Am I crazy of thinking USB-C power delivery now thing like 200 plus watts? USB-C power delivery. Also, why is this initiation taking so long? Let's see, USB-C. This is... I'm looking at their wiki page. Power delivery. Yeah. Extended power range and allows up to 240 watts. Yeah, 240 watts, it exists! Every USB-C cable must support at least 3 amps of current and up to 20 volts or 60 watts of power according to USB PD specification. Cables were also allowed to support up to 5 amps while retaining 20 volt limit, allowing up to 100 watts of power. However, the 20 volt for a 5 amp cable has been deprecated in favor of a 48 volt. The combination of a higher voltage support and 5 amp current support is called extended power range and allows for up to 240 watts, 48 volts, 5 amps of power according to the USB power delivery specification. Yeah, I don't get why manufacturers don't just use that unless there's like some sort of issue, but it's just a power cable and adapter issue at that point. Like, you can just say, hey, we would like it that you use our cables and power adapters, but if you want to use something else, go ahead, kind of thing. Like, I don't want to lug around 2 or 3 power adapters when I'm traveling, right? Because that was the thing that I did when I went to the trip this time around. I didn't take my laptop charger, I just took a USB-C, no, just USB, like a travel power adapter thing that had USB-C and USB-A and all that. And I just charged my laptop off of that and it was fine. Like, just let people use freaking universal chargers and stuff. Oh, this thing's so long. Lagging kind of scares me. Why is it taking so long to initialize? How long have we been on the screen? Is it because I've got things connected to it again? Right. Yoink these 2 out. Kitty wallet system. Okay, something's working. Cancel for now. Seems your system has no key suitable for encryption. Please set up at least one encryption key and then try again. So. Cancel. I need my. Was it this wall along that caused issues? Cancel. Having like USB-C devices plugged in. What if I yank you out? Oh, should, okay. Should I have done that? The KD wallet thing, I'm not gonna lie, KD team, I don't like that. I have no idea what the wallet is meant to do, and the fact that it's named wallet just scares me to hell. I'd rather it be just, I don't know. Either name something else, like, because it's a password manager, isn't it like an encryption password manager? So like name it something else, or like, it feels a little abruptive. I don't like it that it's like all in your face. And I know that you can turn off that service, but still. Why the heck is this taking so long? What happens if I do this? Do I need internet to initialize? It shouldn't. Now nothing's working. Great. Why? As in like the mouse and keyboard's not working, even though I plugged my dock in. Why? Was it because something's actually happening now? And I feel like I did something wrong or something. Maybe I should have set up a KD password thingy-miggy. I wanted whoever that would own it, okay, to set that up if they wanted to. That's why I didn't want to set up a wallet yet. Why is it taking so long? I do feel like this is taking way longer than it should. Maybe I do just install thingy-majig Arch Linux and try to struggle my way into optimizing it so it's like usable for like a normie. I don't know, maybe 2 more minutes of this and think about what to do. It's taking way too long. I feel like it's taking way too long. Excuse me. I want a progress bar or something at least. What is it initializing and why is it taking so long? Do I do it? Do I just restart? Let's see what the internet says. Fedora installation. Stuck on initializing screen. There's one for F42, so maybe this might help because it's the workstation one before this. Wow, why is it taking so long to go into this web page? Nope. Oh, come on. Why is the Fedora project page taking so long? Potentially it's to do with graphics drivers? I'm not sure if that one-liner from the AI overview is actually reading the page that I want it to load properly. Is that why, like, any other kind of OS that I'm trying to install here it doesn't, like, do stuff properly? I'm just gonna take the executive decision and just reboot, see what the hell happens. Because at least I can still read it off from my USB device. Okay, something's loading. Past something, okay. What's that red? Bluetooth. Why? Oh, okay. Maybe it don't matter. I see a mouse in the short setup. Excuse me, what the hell? Oh. Almond boys! Okay. Or am I? Oh, why am I stuck on a black screen? Why is nothing moving? My mouse isn't moving. Oh, that's not good. My USB should be working because keyboards. Okay, there we go. Oh shoot, it just took a while to think about something. Okay, that definitely seems to be on device. Welcome. How do I get the welcome center, like, working on the next boot or something? I want something like that. Because I would love to have it boot for the next person, whoever's going to use this. Okay. Sure, Firefox. Surface Book Linux. And then there we go. Everything's snappy, so that's good. Fedora instructions. Oh, that's not the one that I want to go. It's from here to Fedora to this one. Huh? Copy. Whoops. Oh, is this on fucking Mac mode again? What? Oh, no, it should be. I totally forgot what the key was to get it out of this stupid. What the hell? Why is it still controlled? Is this shift key not? Shift key's working. Alt's working. Why is control shift key not?
Take a look at this new Nissan
Copied. That works. Oh shoot, what an idiot. I was pressing C and not V. Yes. Okay. After doing that, you can install the Linux Surface kernel. There we go. What an idiot. Whoa, what the hell? Unusable URL not found. Why? Yeah, that doesn't work. Already exists and configures in repositories with Linux Surface. Add -- overwrite to overwrite. No, I won't need to overwrite, right? What do you mean URL not found? Is something not... The yum package etc. Yum. Name Linux Surface, base URL, pkg, store files, and repo, and like 1 GPQ. That looks right. This should be right. Get user hub content / yeah, that looks right. After doing that, you can install. If you're planning on installing the kernel models, why? Do I need a reboot? I don't think I should. Let's give it a reboot just in case. What are you telling me to upgrade? What are you telling me to upgrade? This is like one of the latest ones. DNF refresh, was it? Can't remember. Top of my head. No, not update info. Bunch of system packages to be installed. Let's do a quick reboot. Or was I meant to do all of the reboot your system and you should boot into Linux Surface kernel? I should have read this a little more closely. Or maybe not. It doesn't really say that I need to update before doing any of this. Before using the custom kernel, make sure you have installed DKMS version of an added tree kernel module that you have installed. Otherwise, these modules will not work with the custom. Surface Linux color should be okay. There are multiple ways you can install and set up Linux Surface kernel. One of our binary repositories which allow for kernel updates. Good job. Install one of the in this repo. You can build one from source. Takes a while to build, which is a little bit concerning. Fedora update for 41 packages. Is it because I got 43 but it's got installed 41? Does it even matter? In case you missed those, it'll ask you to reboot. Upon reboot, a blue menu should pop up with asking you should know a key. Don't think there's any of that to do with it. Got internet. What the heck? Shut the fuck up, Firefox. You can try using Basite kernel for time being. It contains the kernel patches from here and is running Fedora Atomic 43. Look into this in a bit. Probably it's just that the repo maintainers haven't noticed 43 released yet. I'll do it right now, but the college Wi-Fi is limited. Completely forgot about this. I bumped into the top. Is it actually just because you won't run into the issue immediately since their ISOs are a bit tad out of date. Also, Basite does suffer from the same exact issue when you download the repo file. Make sure you change the base URL to the shit fix. Like this. Actually, do a no. How did I? How do I comment stuff on this? Because I want to keep a copy of this just in case. Copy. What's copy in nano? I have no idea. Okay, right. This is November 3rd and the 5th. Just out of curiosity, just over 42 for the time being, no problem, but if there are issues, might need to use a distro. Author main dev seems to be busy at the time. Last update to the project was a bit more than a month ago. According to what I understand, it seems that Arch was the last one to receive an update. Build 43 with test by GitHub Action. For people interested, you can download the action artifact. Not able to use secure boot and not tested. Try to rebase. I don't have access whatsoever. Yeah, I guess I'm trying this. Was it that? Okay. No valid source. What? Package surface limits. Maybe I do need to just go and use Arch. Package surface Linux Fedora 42 unit. Oh, what an idiot. There we go. Yes. Okay, so it's more that the maintainer couldn't keep up his stuff. Unfortunate. If I'm not mistaken, the maintainer for this kernel branch also uses a Surface Book too. I guess he's running Arch as like his main branch. That's why he just updated for Arch, but not Fedora. In the comment section of this thing, it does say he's busy with his college stuff, and that's the main reason why he's been kept away. Next. Detail installing setup guide. Card. For this to be like one person's worth of work, it's kind of crazy. I'm gonna leave secure, but for now. However, the default kernel has a higher version than the Surface kernel. It will overwrite the Surface kernel and get boot by default. You can use the system path unit to fix this. In case you missed those. After that, so I did that. After that, you can install. Yep. After that, you can install a secure boot key. This will import the key that Linux Surface is signed into your bootloader so that the kernel is bootable without disabling secure boot. I'll probably need to do that. Yes. In case you missed those, it will ask you to reboot. Okay. The blue menu should pop up where they're asking you to enroll the key. Confirm, okay, yes, and when asked to enter password into Surface. In case you missed the menu or accidentally closed the wrong options. And you can uninstall fully the reinstall package to reboot trigger manually. Linux Surface kernel will be installed alongside the default kernel provided by the distribution. This way you have a backup kernel you can use if something goes wrong. Grub will pick up the kernel by default if you don't need to update the bootloader. However, the default kernel has a higher version than the Surface kernel. It will override the Surface kernel and get booted by default. You can use a systemd path unit to fix this. We've included such unit in the Surface kernel default watchdog package. This should serve. enable by default to manually simply run. Let's do it just in case. This will monitor the boot for any changes made by upgrades and set default kernel booting for Linux Surface. Okay. To make sure Linux Surface kernel is booted next time you do. Oops. Cool. Finally reboot the system and you should boot into the Linux Surface kernel. Please make sure you're using the right kernel by accessing uname A and has a Surface on it. Reboot. That easy. And then let's check if press any MDK management, continue boot. This is the blue screen thing, isn't it? You can go away. I don't think that made any issues, but seems okay for now. Something's booting. The blue screen thing. I just went continue boot. Hopefully that should be okay. Surface Linux. Only if I want to decide to keep this laptop, then maybe I would have tried to figure out how to do some crazy stuff, but unfortunately I am not. What do you say here? You are in emergency mode after logging in. Type why am I in emergency mode? Cannot access the console. The root account is locked. What the frick? What is going on? Fail to mount. Pressing ESC a bunch of times did something. I don't know what it did something. And now it's not loading, great. Do I do a magical turn it off and on again? Maybe I do just install Arch on this. Arch definitely does seem to be not just lighter, but the easier option. Well, not easy, but ideal option for this. Okay. Okay, something's working this time. Maybe I could have just streamed this not as a desktop thing, but like just have the USB-C dock, the HDMI from the USB-C dock into the Stream Deck, and maybe it would have worked, who knows. SM bus is busy, can't use. Okay, something happened. I want to make sure it can like boot into it without any problems like 2-3 times. That's only when it's finished. Something happening? Is just a black screen? What do you mean failed to start network manager? Network manager's freaking basic shit. Why is it failing? Oh, maybe I do much. Maybe I do go with Arch. As much as it kind of pains me to do an Arch Linux install. The magic will turn it off and on again. It's not working. Okay, what about if I go into the second one? In case you missed those. Oh, that was quick. Okay. This way you have a backup kernel. Okay, that worked. But I'm guessing this didn't install properly. Yeah. Oh no, this is running the Surface one. What the fuck? Do some updates. That's a lot of packages to install. Do I just want to delete the other kernel maybe? And also let me check if I can. Okay. Unmount new. Yeah, Katie does have a lot of things hanging with it. Yes. Okay, the key was successfully imported. Now what? What are you thinking about now? Key was successfully imported. What the hell are all these packages being installed? No, it's operating now. It's a lot of stuff. Pretty sure there was a option to have this. Should I have done this? It didn't mention anything about it, but maybe I should have. I mean, no, it should be okay. It got the repository fine after all. It's hanging there for a bit. Mismatch. Hopefully that might be too much of an issue. A lot of updates happening. Now I want to stretch my legs out, but okay, maybe I can stretch my legs out. I hit my keyboard on my lap, so I didn't really want to stand up, but should be able to do this. Stretch my back. Throw this shit away while I'm standing up. It's a lot of installs going and quite a few regex mismatches, which I'm not really fond of there. I just don't like seeing oranges and reds. I like seeing greens. And I do not like seeing you stupid stream bot things either. Come on, Twitch. Get to work. Let me access my stream manager. Let me delete that chat. Report. Spam, spam, spam. Spam, spam, spam. Block user. Delete. Bam. Moderation. While I'm here. What was? How did I set up? Man, how did I add blocked words? Oh yeah, and also you can get disappeared from here too. It's been like 2,000 years since I made any changes. Nope, that's streamer file, emotes only chat. Nope, nope, that's creating poll. Man, I wished. That's co-streaming. Wow, that's a lot of reds that I see there. I do not like that. This seems to be the same libse Linux that's causing that. That's settings. Ah, this must be it. There we go. Far out. Ugh. Why do... Man, I hate like this. Why is it all icons? Why can't it have fucking words? I want words. Words are better. There's a limit on what icons can actually mean stuff. Okay. Took you out. Let's do a reboot. Let's see if it reboots cleanly. Things are happening. Okay. Mayhaps. I don't like it, that's okay. Okay. So far clear. Oh, there we go. That looks great. Okay, logging in. The gears are turning. Nice. Okay. It is not running a surface kernel. Fuck. It is not running a surface kernel. Ugh. Do I go for the Arch Linux option? Because I know I used to. Let me do something. Let me test something. Hold on. This is going to go off screen for a bit for reasons. I need. Okay. Give. Okay, that's working. Good. I'm gonna see if the reboot can help me out here. Because technically this shouldn't be happening. Technically it should be... Is my mic working? Okay, there we go. Got so much issues going on right now. Well, that's not good either. It's black screen with nothing. I don't know what the hell is going on. I guess it is Hutch Linux. What the hell? Now he wants to magically turn on? I'm pretty sure. Hold on. This is horrible. This is horrible. Of course that doesn't work. That was something stupid to do, hopefully. Nope, it's not getting the right. It's not getting the right thing, even though I did set up the Wi-Fi. I can see Wi-Fi. Will it connect to Wi-Fi? I made the same mistake twice. Okay, internet does work. As in Wi-Fi works. Installation. Surface kernel, Arch. Not doing that twice. In that case, all I needed to do was that. Okay. And apparently that should always make it so it boots to the Surface one. Would that work? And then I can, if everything works. Okay, okay. I'm getting some good screens. Things are looking good so far. I see a cursor, I see a login screen. I can log out. Okay, cursor's moving. Keyboard's working. It is the Surface kernel. Clear. It should have the key installed now. Alright, Fedora, secure boot, Surface. It's already installed, good. Okay. Now if I reboot again. Okay, I'm going to do a shutdown this time. Complete shutdown. If it can shut down, reboot, I'm going to do it twice, and if it does that cleanly, and it gets the right kernels, then I'm going to call it done. So attempt 1. It's there, but it's got the other 2 kernels with it. I wonder if I can, like, take that out. No, I'm going to reboot first. Okay, I'm going to make sure things work before enabling secure boot. If anything, I might just leave secure boot off, so whoever might want to buy the device, they can overwrite it. And the 2 other kernels, I'm just going to delete them. At this point it might be just better deleting off the 2 kernels that's installed alongside this. How did I do that? Okay, I am not going to make the same mistake again twice. I'm hoping. That was too quick for the eyes to see. Anyway. I mean, this I'm like 100% sure it's grabbing the right kernel. Yeah. How do I delete other kernels? Remove unused kernels. sudo dnf. I'm not gonna bother. Hey, as long as it works, it works. Clear history. Everything. And disconnect this. Is there full-on forget option? If I'm not mistaken, this should be. I don't want to remove the connection necessarily previously. Okay, this is good to delete. Then if I shut down, that worked once. That was a lot of text. I didn't like that. Taking a while to shut down, which kinda has me worried. I might not stream in the afternoon. I just want to chill for a bit. Interesting, having something plugged in always does something a little weird. Man, when things take long to turn off, maybe I do just install Arch Linux on this shit. It seems to be the most stable option. Yep, it's just gonna time out on it. Come on. Bloody work. It's not even timing out, it's aimed in. Why? Why wouldn't it just... I think I might need to go with the nuclear option. Yeah. Nuclear option it is. Arch Linux. Whoops, I don't need to be in grub then. The only thing I don't like about going on Arch Linux is that I have to like install all the frickin' other stuff with it. Hold on, let me just have a water break.
OK started software speech output for speaker. OK finished screen reader service. OK started getting on TTY1. OK reached target login from Arch Linux 6.17.6 Arch 1-1 TTY1 Arch ISO login. Root automatic login to install Arch Linux. Follow the installation guide. https://wiki.archlinux.org/title/installation guide. For Wi-Fi, authenticate to the wireless network using the Intel utility. For mobile broadband WLAN modem, connect with the Enterprise utility. Ethernet, WLAN and WLAN interfaces using the HCP should work automatically. After connecting to the internet, the installation guide can be accessed by
What the hell?
script installation guide. Root at Arch ISO.
What the hell? Why was that active?
SO space UDN broadcast message from SUDNHTTOHUOHUDNO.
Why was that on? I went to the toilet and I thought about it. I'm like, maybe I should just calm the fuck down and just be like, ah! And just know that this might be okay as is. Because I think it might be. As long as you can access the internet and do stuff with the current settings. The only thing that I might want to do is remove the other kernels. So it will, by default, only get that Surface kernel and not get those two new ones. Hahaha, not again. Is it still RPM being used on? I don't think it was. Hopefully it is. Okay, it is. What the heck? Remove. Use uname. A. Interesting. It's totally different. Okay, weird. It doesn't even go in the... Oh, right, because it's not kernel core, it's Linux Fedora. Okay. DNF. Remove. I do that. Yes. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, I don't know. Maybe I should have just removed them one by one. No, I think it's okay. Shut down. Okay. Shut down worked. Good. Turn on. I don't want the USB plugged in, so it's just like a laptop. So when you first get the laptop, it will just boot. Okay. I'm trying to simulate as if I was someone getting this new. This works. That works. Keyboard works good. I'm pretty sure this works too, but let's just double check. Mouse works good. I want to break free. Okay. And then if I go into, say, YouTube, no, I can just go down like no, crab rave. Since I don't want to be playing, yeah, freaking get out here. I'm not gonna actually go into YouTube. DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGo, crab rave. Oh, speaking of crab rave, freaking, I heard crab rave in the gym the other day. I'm like, what the hell? Seriously? Crab rave? I mean, the ad's playing, so I'm guessing something's playing. Yeah, video pop-up's working too, that's good. That worked. Mute works. Green brightness works. Yep. Keyboard works. Okay. History, manage history. Clear history. Everything clear. Cool. Disconnect. I don't want you remembered either. Okay. Yep, you don't have my Wi-Fi. Bluetooth, would you pair? Let's see. Let's see if I can link it to my headphones. Okay, okay. Yep, sounds fine. Oh, I should have done this way before. Power's charging, power's not charging, whatever. Give me internet. Then go. Actually, I can just do this. And then duck. Go. It's on my headphones anyway, so you don't need to hear this. Or, well, you can't hear this. What do you mean there's a connection problem with my internet? Hmm? Why wouldn't you just connect? Is it because I deleted you off from known internet source? But would that really... Can you not just re-update it, say this is available now? I am so confused. Add new connection. No way I need to reset this up like this. Really? Okay, whatever. Well, that actually worked. Times had a sun, here I am. Okay. That's connected. Don't leave me be. Okay. That was on a private view, so it won't save. Disconnect. Delete. Okay. Okay. I think that's definitely set up enough for whoever might want to be potentially using this laptop. Configure Bluetooth. Remove this. Cool. Shut down. Okay. That was a little more stressful than I thought it would have been. But such is installing new devices always. Okay, I call that quite the success. I'm gonna pack this up and get it ready. I'm gonna take some photos of it, and whenever it's ready to be sold, it would be sold. Okay. That is enough of me. I will see you guys. Probably not in the evening today. I want a bit of rest. I feel like I deserve a little bit of Christmas break, you know? And I might just stream on a random weekday anyway because it is holidays. Alright. I am off. See yas. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye. Stop streaming.